Make sure we're all clean over here. I need a haircut. I think what I am finding out is that I need a haircut. Hello, Spixie. Hello, welcome on in. Hooah! Typically, I start off standing up instead of doing what I'm doing right now, which is sitting down for the morning stand-up, because it's a stand-up. You know, you want to be standing up. But the problem is, my camera blew up last week. Okay, but not my camera, but the cable that goes to my camera, the power cable, blew up. So now I can't really do that. So we're gonna do the presentation we're gonna do the presentation sitting down, because what else am I gonna do? Hold on, I don't have a glasses wipe here. I'm gonna have to, usually I have it in my back pocket, but I'm gonna have to be right back. Everyone, hang out. I need my glasses wipe. I can't see. Spixie, Moonstone Mines was phenomenal. The artistry, the design, just everything about it, genuinely very, very impressive. I was ecstatic around it. It was very cool. So hopefully we'll see if we get to play a little bit more. It is one that I'd like to. I was having a blast trying to get every single berry. It's actually a very, very well made map. I should shout out the people who make these maps when I play them. I always forget to in the moment, but like, I don't know if there's probably a credits section somewhere, but I just always forget to plug it. So I gotta remember to do that. But wow, that felt great. Anyway, hooah. All right, glasses clean, headphones on, volume down, hair as good as it's gonna get this morning, sadly, and most importantly, the morning stand-up to be had. So let me do my usual thing, get this out of the way, and pull up the presentation. But you know, we need the classic music. We need the classic music. I'm not gonna just pull up some whatever music. Ooh-wee. By the way, for anyone who's coming in and happens to have that little subscriber badge next to their name, if they happen to be a subscriber. Oh no, why is Silksong starting? What? Huh? No. Stop starting two games at the same time. I didn't want that. Absolutely not. What I wanted, and it'll be ready soon, I promise. We have until 9:30, so it's fine. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. It's not a morning without this music. Everyone, welcome on in. It is day 19 of the JOB-A-THON. We are still looking for something, anything that will get us to a more stable place financially. So far, y'all have been killing it throughout this JOB-A-THON. We have raised so much money, and genuinely it has been very, very impactful. Thank you so much to everyone who's been supportive through this event. It's a lot of work as far as, you know, streaming 8 hours a day, trying to push myself in a lot of these challenges, push myself through just streaming in general, just because I sit here. Maybe I should have a standing channel point reward or something along those lines. And then after every stream, I am trying my best to edit a video. I actually have a video coming out this week, very soon. It is nearly done. I need Sky to help me record some clips because some of the clips involve going into Celeste Net, and it's going to be all about what you should do after beating Celeste. So I'm very excited to get that out quite soon. What other updates? I don't know. Let's check on the update thing. The thing that I use for updates. The one, the only presentation. That's not showing because it's on the wrong scene. Presentation. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Who would have seen this coming? So, I am sitting instead of standing for the stand-up, as I said before. The cable to my camera that I usually use, I have a second camera pointed at that wall. So, can't do much about that. But what I can do much about is tell you what the highlights of last week were. We hit our second milestone, which is unbelievable. Our second milestone was $1,000, and for $1,000, I have promised to you cat merch. Cat merch is to come. My emote artist, Sergeant Mug, brilliant person, brilliant artist, is currently working on some emotes. One more emote. We got one more emote down the line because, like I said, we got a couple of emotes if you are a subscriber already. But she's currently working on an emote. But then after that, full-on cat merch, and also we got some sub badges coming in. We're gonna revise the sub badges a little bit because I think everyone deserves that for all of the love. We'll get into like how things are faring from last week to this week in just a bit. But new emotes, as I said, as the second highlight, they didn't get released last week, but they were finished last week, so I'm counting it. I think it's fair. Once again, all of the emotes are pretty. I think they're pretty cool. I think they're pretty good, depending on how we feel about some of them. If they need to be changed, like, you know, size-wise, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Because I haven't tested them in the Twitch chat yet, but I think the sizes and everything is good from some of my preliminary testing. Mug's fantastic. Everyone should commission her for everything art-based, you know. Highlight number 3, we made it to 3K. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We were skipping so many. I thought we were going to be stuck in so many of these checkpoints the same way we were in 500 and 1,000 meters, but something just clicked. We hit 1,500 meters and then we were off to the races and we destroyed everything else, even 2,500 meters, as annoying as that was. But at least we are now in 3K. And I was doing pretty good on Flag 3. We're gonna see if we can actually get Flag 3 done today. If I can remember exactly how my fingers were doing Flag 3. That's going to be interesting. We learned more of Silksong Any Percent, which is going to be important for an upcoming stream quite soon. There's a certain collaboration that's going to involve needing to know Silksong Any Percent, so I'm very excited to show you, give you more information once that is to come. There is one thing that I needed to check coming on the stream real quick before I keep on going, just to make sure all of my marbles are in check. Okay, yeah, so let me make sure, because I'm gonna make this announcement quite soon, as long as I can find them. Where the hell are they? All right, so I'm gonna check in on that anyway. I'll get back to you on that. The emotes are adorable. I'm glad. I think so too. I fucking love them. I think they're adorable. I think the scarves, the everything, the ideas that she had, brilliant. Ignore that this says 8-3 in the top right. I just noticed that. We did not travel back in time. I promise it is not 8-3. It just so happens to say that. Just ignore it for now. The itch for Celeste 70% is growing. That is the 5th highlight. As, you know, I don't want to make it sound like it's a highlight, but like, there was something in me. There's that dog somewhere in me that last week, after doing a lot of practice in Celeste 80%, I've been feeling really good about how I'm playing in a way that I haven't in a very long time. I'm like, fuck. I don't have the well, I do have the time because we have 2 hours later today for us to learn new Celeste 80% strats. So, just all works out sometimes. How are we performing? We are performing better than last week. Not, and I would say better than every other previous week, because holy shit, look at these numbers. Sub points, Rory was coming out the gate last week, just carrying in the sub point department. Crazy. Even got us to 4 out of 5. So the next sub here is going to get us another sub wheel spin, which is insane. Speaking of which, I'm gonna do morning stand up. Good luck, have fun. Thank you, Topology Goddess. I appreciate it. Oh. Average viewership was up. This is based off of, oh my god, ignore that. What? I'm very good at the detail work, you know. I'm very good at keeping up with the you know, when things are supposed to say things. I got 90%. Oh, let's go. 28-27. Damn, he kicked my ass. Are you kidding me? As I said before, the itch for Celeste 90% is growing. I'm gonna make the comeback. I'm gonna make the comeback if people let me. Don't fucking let me. But average viewership went up. It is based off of 4 days because Friday we didn't get to stream, but still higher. Funny enough, people are tuning in more on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which I don't really understand. Let's both be. That's the idea. That's the ultimate goal right there. But average viewership is always higher on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know what it is about those days where people maybe just have more time during the workday to just tune in and hang out. Sub points, like I said, Rory has been killing it, carrying it, crazy. One more sub, we get to spin the wheel again. The wheel is growing massive because every single time we spin the wheel, we add more things. So if anyone's interested in adding another to-do, we're gonna need a couple more of those because we're actually running a little bit low. We'll get into that a little bit too. Games played, we played Silk Song, we played I'm Scared, we played Betin Brutal, we played Celeste, and we played what did we play? We played something else. Minecraft! Oh my god, how could I forget the Minecraft? You're so right. Yeah, we played a lot of Minecraft compared to previous weeks last week. So that's the 5 games. All pretty good games, I would say. I'm Scared skeeved me the fuck out, as horror games typically aim for. Skeeved me out maybe a little bit too much. I was like spooked to do anything on my computer for a little bit. Betin Brutal. Very fun, very good movement, very enjoyable. I had a lot of fun playing Betin Brutal. And then it's hard not to enjoy Celeste, Silk Song, you know. Those are just the games. And then we completed a lot of to-dos. We had a lot of to-dos to be done, and we got them done. We got them done so well, in fact, that we are running a little bit low, as I said before. But that doesn't mean that we don't have anything to do. So this morning, hopefully we can finish the milestone reward so that we can get back to work. Because we do got to get back to the job app applying. We got to get back to the video editing, the scripting, all that good stuff. So surely we finish it today, right? We also have Katango with Tio and Kippalord at 1 p.m. I'm going to have to reach out to them and make sure that everything is still good for today. Let me... Oh, hello, Tio. I don't have the Discord timestamp thing, but there we go. Welcome on in. Oh, yo, Tio, you are so fast in Discord. Like, there's people that just chat things a lot of the time. Oh my god, my eyeball. There's people that chat things in like my Discord asking for help, and you are like there on the dot. It's kind of nuts. It is kind of insane. What the hell? I didn't want to go to the bot's account. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, so 1 p.m. Tio's gonna be whispering in my ear while I face what I'd say is someone who's pretty fucking good at the game. Someone who's played quite a bit of bingo. Kipple Lord will surely not crush me if I have someone telling me exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, right? So we'll see how this goes. This is my first time playing Gatango, so I have no idea what to even anticipate. I'm probably gonna cry. I'm probably gonna be so stressed out, but it's gonna be fine. 2 p.m. we have Deltarune, because we were supposed to do this alongside watching the Celeste Avalanche animation, which was also a fantastic animation. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. It's very cool venture project that people are working on, a lot of people. But we were supposed to play Deltarune alongside that because that was like only a 2.5 minute thing, but I felt like, you know, we'll play Deltarune today. We'll give it its dedicated hour. I think Deltarune deserves it. And then from 3 to 5, we're gonna be learning Celeste any percent strats. Crazy idea, but I'm honestly excited because we have a lot of things to work on in Celeste any percent. And as far as learning new strats, I suppose we can learn a little chamber boost, you know? A little chamber boost didn't hurt anyone. So we'll see if we can get that under wraps. I think Eugene has a video on how to execute it, so that'll be what we can do in that department. But next up, the ultimate goal. We have enough data to actually show things a little bit more appropriately and put things into context. You can call me Isaac. Okay, I didn't know if you were comfortable with me calling you Isaac on stream, but if you prefer that, then I will just call you Isaac. By the way, welcome on in, Isaac. I'm very excited to fight you. I'm very scared to fight you. I think I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked, but I think it's gonna be a good time. We'll see about it. We'll see how good Tio is at routing against you. Something tells me that whether or not I win is not gonna come down to Tio telling me what to do. So, path to partner. We are still only one of 6 days where we are streaming 75 viewers. And it is that first day that we got rated by Blue that helped us get to that number. So, it's obviously hard. It's very hard to average that high, especially when I'm not doing a good job at advertising things. When I get these videos out, hopefully that'll be good advertisement. Or at least putting people on the radar and going, hey, there's this event going on. So we'll see how that goes. But I did want to show this because I think it's interesting. This is the first, these are week by week metrics where we can see the first week. We averaged a little over 40, then a little under 30. Then this week was the lowest because there was a lot of issues with the internet and stuff. And then we brought it back last week. So I think that kind of shows that we might be venturing back up in the positive direction, which I think is very, very nice. Do you mention your JOB-A-THON in the video? I do not mention the JOB-A-THON because it's one of those. So the video is what to do after beating Celeste, and I feel like for longevity's sake, it doesn't make sense to mention the JOB-A-THON in that context, but I do have a short planned to make so that I can promote the JOB-A-THON. Is that average concurrent or average unique per stream? Average. That's a good question, actually. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to check, but I think it's average concurrent viewers. I'm pretty sure. Maybe you can make a pinned comment. Can you make a pinned comment on YouTube? Oh, like in the, I see, in the comment section of the video. Could try. Honestly, not a bad idea. But yeah, I gotta do some more advertising. I'm notoriously bad at it. I don't know like the best way to go about it, but hopefully, I think that's a good idea, making a pinned comment on that video, at least for the length of the JOB-A-THON, and then maybe making a couple of shorts on it. Which is why, anytime people clip things, it's very important. Clipping helps tremendously in consolidating a lot of clips, especially for how much I stream. It's very hard for me to find the clips necessary at the given time. So if people clip things, it makes it easier for me to actually go back and make them into a video or something. Anyway, general explanation of JOB-A-THON. If you're not familiar already, $10, half an hour, $20, a full hour. You get to tell me what you want me to do within reason. It doesn't have to be in Celeste. It could be anything. I have a whole games list at the exclamation JOB-A-THON command. You can also donate subs, 3 subs, half hour, 5 subs, full hour. Subs are great because they help us get towards the plus program milestones, which involves more individual subs than gifted subs. But like, if you gift subs, it still might show Twitch like, hey, we're getting a little serious here. Can we please get some help? Structure, typically I do career or content work between 9 and 12, but recently we're still trying to finish the first milestone because Strummit is fucked up. It is so fucked up. It is so ridiculous. It is so hard, but we are at 3K, so we might actually get back to some of the working times in the morning. And then afternoons are to-dos. Anytime you donate, to-dos are done in the afternoon. So that's what I was talking about before. We have a lot of things to be done today. Very excited to be doing those things. And we have a collab on Friday that I am confirming is still available. So we're going to see if everything's looking good then. Same thing as every day. $100 before noon gets us to jump into the to-dos immediately. And $500 before 5 p.m. we will go into overtime. We haven't hit this yet. That is an exorbitant amount of money. It's an insane amount of money to make in one day. But if we somehow do, then we get to stream until 9 p.m. That is a full 12 hours of streaming, which, you know, if someone donates $500, we probably have a lot to play at that point. A few final notes, yada yada. I shift around the to-dos based on people's availability and if it makes sense to do in a given day, because to-dos always take like a certain amount of hours. And then the Google document has everything. Google Doc has everything. If you're wondering anything about the Google, if you're wondering anything about the event, then the Google Docs is the place to go. Like I said, we have hit the second milestone, which is cat merch. There is a secret $1,500 milestone that is not mentioned here, where we're going to have a full day of music related things. So I'm going to kick it off with like a concert of just playing songs. We can learn songs. We can make songs. We're going to run it. We're just going to, because I don't get to show the music side of me all that much. So I think having like a little mini concert to show the songs that I do know and just having a general hangout around music-based things could be a good time. So we're going to be doing that if we do hit $1,500. Anyway, let's begin. For the third time. For the fourth time. 4th week in a row. We're going to start off with the most important thing to do in a given day. The Celestial. We cannot do anything if we do not do the Celestial first. So, victories today, 122. Average tries, 5.8. What will we guess first? Cassette blocks are just a terrible guess. I was going to guess, but it really doesn't do anything for anybody. Let us guess. Yesterday's Celestial was so fucked up. It was like water. And it didn't even process how that was like possible, but alas. So, excuse me. Today, what is it? What could it be? Who, what, where, when will it be? I want to do Theo Crystal. Okay. Interesting information. So it's something that is also in Temple, something that is blue, and something else. Something that is Temple and somewhere else, but is blue and something else. It's not rectangular, it's not movement or propulsion based. What can be blue? What? Okay, well, Theocrystal is blue in Temple. But what else is blue in Temple as well as other places? So boosters and a lot of those things are out of the question. The touch. If it can be other colors, that kind of trips me up. Well, now you want me to. Now I want to guess cassette blocks. Okay, too many. Too many things. Ah, goddamn. See, this is my problem. Also, it's not rectangular. I shouldn't have guessed that. See, this helps a lot. This actually does truly help a lot because it actually makes it easier to, like, visualize things. Honestly, Crystal Hearts is a pretty decent guess. But this has too many. And this Crystal Hearts and all. So maybe Farewell is the only extra one. And that's why this is like close. So it could be Crystal. Could be the Crystal Heart. Honestly, I think it might have to be the Crystal Heart. Crystal Heart? Damn it! Oh, part of me wanted to guess that so bad. Fuck. I wanted to guess it twice. I haven't gotten it in 2 yet. But you know, we'll take it. We'll take 3 tries. God. I was like, fuck, it's either cassette blocks or the Crystal Heart. Like, oh, well, it couldn't have been cassette blocks. I really should have tried Crystal Heart first. But, you know, one of these days we'll get it into. Holy. Not too shabby. Oh my god, some people are getting in like 12 tries. Jesus, y'all. I'm so pissed about today because it showed me that red, yellow is not in there, so I ruled out hearts. Wait, what? Because it showed you that red, yellow is not in there? Oh, like the... How did it show that red and yellow wasn't in there? It should have said that it was part of the answer, no? Oh no, how many tries did it take you then if that was the case? So scared. Damn, I could have gotten Crystal Hearts in just a few. Anyway, I think that's good for that. I don't actually think I have... I don't think I have strawberry jam. Yeah. It was worse than that? Oh no, Tio, what? What do you mean it was worse than that? No. Let's do that. Like, how was red, yellow not there? It should have at least said it was part of the answer, I feel like. Managed installed mods. Good morning, comrades. Hello, Sergeant Mug. Oh my goodness. Your emotes. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh. Wait, yeah, Tio, that's fucked up. What? Wait, that's so... How... What? That's bugged. Yeah, you should definitely bring that up. That's even weirder. It did count red as part of the answer. But, like, yellow, blue not being... That's crazy. What? Oh, my goodness. Also, Mug, I have uploaded the emotes so far that you had worked on, so those are now available to be used in the chat for subscribers, which is very exciting. I think they came out phenomenal. I think they're so good, and I'm glad that the orange translates. I think it's so good. Um, and I'm very excited to get the last piece to the puzzle, the last piece of Exodia, if you will. Um, because I think that's probably going to be the best. Well, I love all of them, but I'm very excited. I don't know, the animated emotes, they have a certain vibe sometimes. Yay, they look cute. I wonder who made them. Crazy. But now I'm trying to get Jummit up. Yeah, if you haven't done Celestial yet, now's the time to avert your eyes, because I'm going to show you how fucked up this is. But the Celestial was just look, this screenshot kind of explains it all. Take a look at this. Oh, hi. I meant to do this. This is nuts. This is not how the game works. This should have definitely been orange. I don't know how. I don't know how. Yeah, you did. Hey, look, at least you figured it out pretty quickly after that. Because then you probably looked at this and you're like, what the fuck could be a collectible that is square and red in almost all of these chapters? Like, there was only one way for it to go. So at least you figured it out eventually. Because I would have gone down the worst rabbit hole ever. I would not have been able to come out. I think I need a... Recently, it's been really awful to try and open strawberry jam. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta guess something that's just counterintuitive. But like, hey, getting it in 7 tries after getting misled that way. Did you report it? Did you hit the button on the right side to get it? Why does it keep crashing? Okay, Everest, come on. Come on. We're 10 minutes behind. We're 8 minutes behind. We gotta do something here. We gotta do something here. Maybe after the update. Maybe we just had a bad version of Everest. Maybe we updated and everything goes well. Yeah, you probably should report that, because that's just put that literally just put that screenshot. You don't got to put any words. If they let you put an image, just put that screenshot, and that perfect. That perfectly encapsulates like the issue that's going on. Like I don't even know. I don't even know how that ends up happening. Yeah. No, that's really weird. Like based on how the app should work, that should have been fine. Anyway, Everest, work. Come on. It might work this time. After the Everest update, surely. Surely, strawberry jam. There we go, buddy. All right. Are y'all ready for some more Jummit gaming? Ready for some more grinding in the mines? Oh god, what is that? Oh, that's a sheep. For some reason, I thought the ears coming off the sheep were like tears off of it. So I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh wait, did it load? Okay, it did load. Let's see. We go to Strawberry Jam Collab. Oh, we're back. We're back, and we passed the 21-hour mark. How does this work again? Dude, it's the goofiest thing every single time I come back into this. Because I just feel so dumb dying as many times as I'm going to for the first, like, it's gonna be like this for the first 10 minutes as I remember how to do any of this. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I hope everyone had a great weekend. I spent this weekend with one of my best friends from college. He came by and we just hung out for the weekend. And we always get into the most philosophical discussions, and most, like, we're just a bunch of yappers, you know? Oh, fuck. I forgot that this controller's fucked. I totally... Okay, well, this is gonna be interesting. I meant to fix this controller over the weekend, and I brought it up to this guy, and she said we could take a look, and then we just didn't. So, oh well. Hey Tio, can we do everything grabless? Can we just make one modification? Everything is grabless between in our bingo match. I don't think my grab is gonna function. I might have to experiment with, like, twisting my hand a little bit and, like, trying to get the grab to work. Anyway, you spend time with family? Oh, that's awesome. That's always good. As long as your family's good, you know? Sometimes family time spending can be, like, obligatory family time spending, where it's like, okay, well, I hung out with them because I kind of had to, and that can not be fun. So hopefully it was fun, and that they're cool people. I completely delayed that. They are sick. Hell yeah. I spent some time with my friend. We talked a lot. We just talked a lot about kind of a little bit of everything as things go. Just the state of the world, all that kind of stuff. Just a lot of catching up. God, there was one bit of what we were talking about that I was going to bring up, and then I suddenly forgot because I got distracted by my controller's shoulder button twisting out of place. If it gets bad enough, then maybe we'll turn the morning. Maybe this will be content work. We try to fix my controller on stream. I'll get the camera and everything ready if I have to. Yapping with friends. Yeah, we had some good yaps. Some good yaps. I was trying. God, I had a great topic to talk about, and it's just gone. It's just vanished. Why does this happen? Oh goodness. We spoke a lot about, you know, one interesting thing that I often speak about a lot is my hatred for the word talent. To keep things simple. Like, I just hate the idea of talent and the way that some people almost dismiss the hard work that goes behind getting good at something by attributing, and, you know, in the same breath, it's like it's bad for two reasons. In one way, it causes people to go, oh, I could never do that. In the other way, it kind of dismisses all of the work that you put in to get good at a particular skill, and just attributes to, oh, well, you were just, that's just the thing you were made for. And it's like, that fucking sucks, dude. You know how much work people put in to, like, get quote-unquote good at the thing that they do, their special interests, their talents? Undermines people's skill and enables other people to just pre-give up. Right. Right. And it's just like, it's just terrible. The one thing that, you know, the reason I stick by Celeste so much, my favorite thing about it is that it, like, I didn't really feel that strongly about this topic until I played Celeste enough to get, like, pretty good at the game and went, oh, I've never been, like, I don't know how to put this, but, like, I've never been this good at the at something. Like, I've never been a top, what am I? I'm like in 130th place in any percent out of 6,000 people. I don't know what the math is on that, but that's like maybe close to 5% or something. No, I'm stupid. I can't math apparently. No, that's close to like 0.5%. Where did my phone go? Wait, this is important. Why is my phone over there? Sorry, I have alarms set, which is why I need my phone on me, because I have an alarm that I need to pay attention to. But if we said like 125th out of 6,000 people, I'm like in the 0.02% of Celeste players as far as like, you know, any percent is concerned. And like, you know, that's pretty good, I guess. But the journey that it took me to get there made me realize like, oh, getting good at things, like obviously there are certain things like, hey, basketball players are tall. And if you're not tall, you're going to have it rough trying to become a professional basketball player. But for a lot of skill things, especially artistic things, creative things, I shouldn't say purely artistic, but creative things, it doesn't really, you're not like predisposed to be more creative than other people. Like, I mean, creativity is a very complex thing, but being quote unquote good, or at least being proficient at it in a way that like you can appreciate yourself and other people will also appreciate, that there's a lot of effort that goes into it. That like just saying like, hey, you're talented, I feel like that dismisses it. I guess it's more when people say like you're a natural born talent, and it's like, okay, now we gotta shut up. Top 2%, I can math. I'm gonna be totally honest. Look, it's 9:48, and I totally forgot to carry the 2 decimals. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense that I am top 2%, not top 0.02. But still, top 2%. It's like, okay. Delayed because of SRC loading times. Damn. But top 2% in Celeste any percent. And it took that much for me to go, oh, to build a skill requires effort. Which sounds silly, but like, genuinely like, learning how to do things, learning how to get better, like this is all stuff that anybody can do. Like there's obviously more optimal ways to get better at things. There's more, sorry, trying to do this and talk at the same time is so difficult. Trying to get better at things is like a task that you can plan for, that you can build sort of a routine. You can like do kind of like, not in the best way possible, but in a smart enough way that you can get better at the things that you want to do. Which is kind of why I started and why I enjoy making Celeste guides to begin with, is trying to find that like quote unquote best way to explain something to people that can broadly resonate with anybody who's trying to learn something. Trying to target like, oh, hey, this is the thing that causes the most confusion, and then explain it in a way that no matter what level you're at in your Celeste gaming, then it can be easily explained. And subsequently, it has made me think that most things, if not all things, can be explained in a very similar way. Breaking it down into a very similar way so that people can approach information previously thought to be scary in a digestible fashion. Because information is cool. Learning about things is cool. But not having access to it because of bad resources is not very cool. And that's where I guess a lot of that comes from. Celestial, hello, thank you so much for the follow. Are you the Celestial? Thank you so much for the guides. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. No, and I appreciate that people come in like you and say that the guides have been helpful, because then it kind of like makes me feel like that the job that I set out to do was done correctly. Because obviously, I'm not the arbiter of like how to teach people things. I just had a silly idea that a couple people were like, well, I wouldn't really break up Celeste into this way, but it was just a formula. It was just a means to do so, or not a formula. That's not. It was just a framework, a means for people to try to learn the game and think about it differently than just, hey, learn all of these straps and execute it. And I am just happy that it seems to have resonated with a lot of people. Enough to come into my chat and tell me thanks for the guides. So anyway, my friend and I over the weekend were talking a lot about that. And I'm kind of getting that itch for competition that makes me want to like learn how to like build a skill for something where I can be competitive in, but I haven't. Excuse me. And when I say competition, I don't mean like, you know, speed running, because like I feel like speed running is very interesting, where it is somewhat competitive, like leaderboard wise, but you're really just racing against yourself over and over. It's not like competitive in the sense that I'm looking for, which is actively trying to face other people at things. Like, you know, like Smash is, for instance, one of those things that I've thought about in the past, but I haven't found that thing yet. Hello, Philios. Great that I'm finally able to see your stream from Europe now. Yo, crazy. The Europeans are feasting. Welcome on in, Philios. Thank you so much. I am also happy that people that usually cannot tune into streams are able to tune in, because I'm streaming at more friendly hours. Unfortunately, unless this becomes my full-time job, it cannot last, because these would be the working hours. Or unless I become like a nurse or something that works overnight. But these cannot be my full-time hours unless this is literally my full-time job. But it's nice to be able to get to see a lot of faces that I wouldn't otherwise see because of streams. So I appreciate you being here. We are still in the grind for the foreseeable future until someone decides to give me a goddamn chance. Just hand me a job. Well, obviously not just hand. Like, I'm applying to places. I'm not just waiting for someone to come up to me and be like, here's a job. But I am doing my best. Despite us not doing the job applying stuff that I was gonna do in these mornings, I am doing them on my own time, because obviously they still need to be done. But Philios, you are a subscriber, so I feel like I need to let you know that there are new emotes that you can use now, featuring our new mascot Nugget. Because Mug is just great at what she does. God, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? This one? Yeah, all of them. All of the Nugget ones are brand new. Oh, yeah, I think that's good. Oh, hell yeah. Seeing it in the chat in, like, my streaming window, or, like, in my streaming, like, setup, I guess, of sorts. Oh, my God. I wonder if I have to... I probably have to hold right a little bit. Or, like, wait to turn around. I don't know. You got a gift sub from the one and only Carrarium? Yo, let's go. Yeah, Carrie's gifted a lot of gift subs. She's kind of nuts. I told her, I'm like, yo, Carrie, I appreciate it, but goddamn. So many thanks to Carrie for the support. I am excited for later when we get to do some of the bingo things. Whoop. Oh, I held down right. No. Okay. Damn it. Bounce. Grab. There's so many spikes. Did anyone ever tell the person who made this that they put a lot of spikes in the map? They put like quite a few. Oh, come on, give me a break. We're relearning like where we left off from last time, but it's difficult.
This is a useless Pokemon. Use it for somebody else.
Yo, we got another follow.
No.
Hey, yo. Oh, that was supposed to be a down dash. Why are the rats in town? Oh my god, you're so right. Why are the rats in town? Who could have done this? Who could have done this? The rats are not in town. The rats are, by definition, not in town. Thank you for Glummet Carry. How are you doing? Hello, Fatalistic. That's an interesting way to spell Fatalistic. Thank you so much for the follow. No! Sorry, Carrie. Beat you to the punch. Unfortunate. How's it going? How's your weekend? What can we expect from Sub 30 Guide content-wise? The Sub 30 Guide is going to be a lot more about methodology than it is going to be, or like, it's going to involve a little bit more about how to think about the game than it is how to play the game. There's obviously going to be, there's still going to be new things to learn, a couple of strats here and there, but when you start getting to the Sub 30 range, it's more about how you're practicing and how you're thinking about the game than it is. Oh, come on. It's more about how you're playing and thinking the game than it is like exactly what strats you're doing. So we'll learn a couple of things, but it's mostly going to be a lesson on like, hey, how do you keep your composure? Damn, what's going on there? No. Got some progress on the next video. Oh, that's so exciting. Hell yes. Hell yeah. I got some progress on my video too. I'm getting pretty close. I need Sky's help. Oh! What? 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 Oh. The way I improvised the shit out of that last section. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Hello, Dave. Hello. Thank you for the GGs. That was unexpected. Damn, how long? That was like 20 minutes to get that done. I love muscle memory. 2. Going to Jess's? Yo, have fun at Jess's. Say hi to them for me. Por favor. One of these days, me and what? Okay. Whoa. Wait, hold on. Excuse me. Huh? Huh? Fletch Charge King, what? Okay. That's a lot of climbing. That's a lot. Fuck. Dave? I don't know what you're saying. I don't like... I'm going to time you out temporarily. If you keep saying weird stuff. I don't know what you're saying here. I don't know what that was about. That was strange. I'm also going to refresh the, Hold on. I'm going to refresh Botrix because that was bizarre. I'm sorry if that's just a reference that you're trying to make, but that's a really bizarre thing to be saying as your first message. Anyway, let's try to do this. It's a Shining reference? So, like, sure? But I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like, what was the goal here besides making the room a little freaky deaky, you know? Anyway, we have a lot of climbing to do. See, maybe sometimes my ability to not recognize a reference is a superpower. Like, okay. Sure. I don't know what you're trying to tell me, guy. You're telling me that I gotta spring cancel my way to the finish here. Carry. So, I don't know how much it expects me to, like, buffer these. Because in my mind, I want to buffer these immediately, but that's usually not how this works with some of these. I mean, in other Red GM maps, I'm sure that maybe it is. I don't know. You've beaten this map before. Why didn't you explain this to me? Are you, like, dashing back into the spring? Yes, exactly. So I'm dashing back into the spring so that, because if I just hit the spring, I die. I don't get enough height. So this is just a way to get a little bit more height out of the spring. Damn, I can't believe Carrie will be subscribed and use her own emotes instead of mine. Crazy. Oh, I got a fastball to that. Damn. Especially after I just uploaded my new emotes. Unbelievable. Oh, fucking Christ. Holy. Just happened to look good. Oh, that's really funny that you didn't, like... It did look quite similar. I didn't even realize about the blue, but that's pretty good. Oh yeah. OMG, they're buddies. Look at them. Hell yeah. It looks so good. Part of me was thinking, I don't know if the high needs to be a little bit bigger, but I think it gets the thought across. I think you could see it. I think it's good. Oh, fucking hell. Sam made a What? What? Banger hat. I mean, especially because it just says hi. Like, that's just a good hat. I'll let you know. I think we gotta let people use the emotes a little bit and see how it ends up. But I think it looks good for now. Easiest use of 480 nuggets of my life. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I think genuinely, I think they all translate very well. Hell yeah. Trans nuggets. You have a cat now. I have a cat now. Maybe because Carrie had something to do with it. Crazy. Do I need to accept that artist attribution on these? Maybe? Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Actually, I think that might be my fault. I don't think I actually sent the artist attribution for those yet. I thought they automatically did, which I don't know why they would. It was just not something that, like, clicked in my mind. Ah, yes. I see. Oh, and it automatically gets approved. Okay. Nah, you don't gotta do anything from what it looks like. Okay. Hell yeah. You're at flag 2? Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Bad at checking if I have any or following up with streamers after I... Oh, that's fair. That's fair. They should have the artist attribution now. Hello, Rory. Yeah, we actually got to flag 2, like, within 20 minutes. It's kind of nuts. What? Rory, I hope you didn't just put a spoiler in chat. You wouldn't do... Rory, you wouldn't put a spoiler in chat? That for sure would not happen. The rats are in town. For sure you wouldn't put a spoiler in chat knowing that I don't like spoilers. No way. No way. I appreciate you greatly for your support, but spoilers are spoilers. I don't know. I just briefly saw it, and I am afraid to look at chat now, so I'm just not going to look. Oh. Oh, 600. Oh my God, for 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. Huge JOB-A-THON streak. Humongous. Hold on. I got to refresh the Botrix chat again. Why is Botrix so stupid? Sometimes it gets rid of it because sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, sorry. We do have a very strict. Also, Mug, thank you. Can't help. Carrie has a sword. God, I gotta get a new chat thing because it hasn't deleted it on my side. Dave, I wish someone had told me that Farewell is so fun. Dirty, I'm gonna kill you. The fuck? What are you talking about? You can't say in Minecraft. Sorry, in Minecraft. I'm gonna kill Dirty in Minecraft purely for me saying he should play Farewell and now suddenly saying Farewell. And now playing Farewell. Unbelievable. Nah, Farewell is actually pretty good. Farewell is probably one of the best chapters to speedrun, in my opinion. Hey, even without DTS, look, I have a newfound appreciation for Farewell after doing Farewell Golden, honestly. I just want to make the pinned warning. I'm sorry, I looked like I was yelling at you. No, it's okay. You can yell at Carrie. Dirty, I'm glad you're having fun enjoying it. I wish you actually experienced Farewell before just playing it to speedrun it, but you know what? I can't tell you how to play the game. I'm stuck at the last screen of Farewell. That's crazy to jump off the last screen of Farewell. Nah, what? Dirty, have you ever played a game for the story? Like, out of genuine curiosity, not just trying to give you shit here. You pause buffer, therefore you're golden. The amount of people who are like, hey, you can try to submit this. I'm like, I don't care to submit this. This is not... I did this for myself, not for any... Well, okay. Well, at the beginning, I did it for charity because we were an ambassador for Fatals. But after that, it was just for myself. I was just trying to get to that point because it's like, did you actually get? Oh yeah, I have a whole video on it on my channel. Or I say I have a whole video. I have a video of the clear and a little bit of an explanation to it. Wait, yeah, no, I actually got Farewell Golden. I just pause buffered and some people made a big deal about it. Also, oh my god, I miss... I'm French and I'm watching your tutorials every day on Celeste Speedrun. Thank you very much for the quality. Oh my god. You got a 45-minute time? Let's fucking go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the sub 30 guide will be coming soon. Once this next video is out, then I'm going to be like pretty deep into trying to get the sub 30 guide out. He got Farewell Golden. Oh yeah, that was probably the most... like, you know, stressful thing about the whole thing is that I had never seen the Golden Room before in the 5 years of playing this game until I got to the last, until I actually got there. So I practiced all of Farewell except for Farewell Golden. Got chills. I had chills. I was freaking out. I was losing my goddamn mind. Yo, minus 60% on Patreon. Let me get the max division. Oh, what? What? That's a down dash. Are you kidding me? Nope, down dash. No, I have never played a game for the story. Dirty, that's the most insane thing I've ever heard. You know what? Props to you for that being your thing. It's just very interesting to me because of how different I've approached games all my life. Pause buffering is always allowed in speedrunning, and Golden's if you're not a coward. Yeah, buddy. Say that like I like mechanical challenges, so I stick to that. Yeah, and that's fair. But like, does that extend to movies, shows, and stuff like that? Like, do you enjoy movies or TV shows or anything like that? Like, as far as, like, understanding or, like, enjoying a story. Oh, yeah, no. Speedrunning is, no bars held. No holds barred. Oh, my God. I can't remember. I was corrected on this phrase yesterday, and I cannot remember how to actually how to say it. No holds barred. Maybe if I learn the etymology of this phrase. Maybe etymology is not even the right word to say for that. The origin. Yeah, where the fuck does it come from? Maybe I'll understand it better and use it appropriately. No holds barred feels right. No, but pause buffering is not... There's nothing cheating about pause buffering. The only reason that people in the golden community don't like it is because theoretically you can just do this for a whole golden. And then it's like, okay, then it kind of questions the skill legitimacy of it. Something's only cheating if it's against the rules. True. We barely ever ban something. The only thing that is banned is farewell skip for true ending. Really? You banned farewell skip for true ending? What? Interesting. I feel I have questions sometimes about certain skips being banned. As far as, like, I understand in the sense that, like, for instance, there are no major glitches categories for, like, other games. And, like, I get, and that makes sense to distinct, which even then, like, a major versus a minor glitch, whatever, sure. But, like, for things like that, it's the same issue that I have with making Denny% have its own whole subcategory for using 7D, 7 dark versus 7D, when the any% speedrun literally has 2 chapters that you use 2 different chapters to bypass it in order to complete it faster. Like, this is inconsistent in my mind. And that feels a little strange to split the category when, like, the fastest route would involve using farewell skip. If someone pause buffered every frame farewell golden, they would instantly become my favorite player. Exactly, right? It's literally a wrestling term? Hold on. To bar means to reject, to not allow, etc. Firearms are barred from the airport. True. To reject. No guns allowed. A hold is a type of grip or grasp. Common is what? So no holds barred literally means there are no restricted movements. Wait, no holds barred. Oh, that's so... Wait, that is the most banger origin I've heard for a phrase in a long time. What? Okay, I see that. That's pretty sick. Thank you for giving us a history lesson here, Mug. That's, like, actually pretty sick. We learned today. Now we know no holds barred. That's the definite. I should have asked. I should have asked my what's it called, the people who corrected me, like, you know, if they actually knew the origin, because I love it. It's just one of those things you would never know unless you actually looked it up. Or if someone told you, you know. True ending on the main board has it fully banned. If you want to farewell, you got to go to category extensions. We split the categories and then voted internally after a half year to move true ending with farewell skip to category extensions. Huh. I wonder how the conversations went there. Like, what resulted in that, like, thought process for that. How the fuck? Because it's not like a free skip. You still have to commit to it at the very end of a run, you know? A man of the people. I've personally voted to keep it like it is after the splitting, but on a speedrun leaderboard overlord. Tragic. I guess this is the payback you get for not having us do another year of ARB. Oh, wait, actually, no, you were on the true ending side for... Or you were on the ARB side for this year, too, weren't you? Or did you want true ending this year? Pro Skip has been around half a year. No, it's new. No, it's new. Eugene and Line just did their runs like a month ago. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty new. Final Finish 7B, but how do you get the C-sides? You just gotta keep going to find out. There's other B's. If you've just finished 7B, there is another B-side that you have yet to do. From Celeste runners watching me play Undertale, it seems like a lot of people don't like glitches in speedruns. Like, say they won't run Undertale because it's so glitch heavy. That's interesting. I think there are certain runs that I understand not liking, like Undertale's glitch, or not Undertale. Hollow Knight's glitched run is actually a really good, like this. It's a pretty gigantic deviation from the regular any percent run, which makes a little bit more sense to like split those categories and not like it as much. Eugene did the true ending. All chapters run 8 months ago. No, don't say that. No, don't say that. Lightly. How could you? Personal preference at that point, speedrunners are not a monolith. That is true. I assume that you're talking about like just the use of certain strats. Undertale neutral versus neutral glitches use completely different in-game routes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it probably comes back to like the quality of game that you're playing. I think a lot of people prefer to, when it comes to like playing a skill-based thing, for instance, like the only argument I can see for splitting, how do you do this? I think I have to jump to the left. The only thing that I can understand about wanting to make Farewell skip a different category as a whole is that the skill expression in Farewell is very good and feels good, and Farewell skip is just doing the same thing over and over for a certain amount of time, and there's like hardly any skill expression competitively speaking, and so it just becomes a different run entirely. Like that is like the only thing I can kind of see making sense to make it a different category. And so people like, I would love to do true ending without Farewell skip, because I don't want to learn the bullshit that you would require for Farewell skip. Yeah, I think I need a climb jump to the left. Interesting. The main thing why people play the category is to be able to play Farewell. Right. Like that is the core thing for true ending. Maybe you should have just named the other category true ending, which is how like all about how to get to the end in the fastest way possible no matter what. Glummet, thank ya, Cork. How you doing? Oh, fucking hell. You need hyperlink blocked. Hey, don't start with me. Don't hyperlink blocked me. Okay, I need to piss so bad. Where did this come from? Okay, everyone, hang out for a second. I need to fucking piss. Ooh. Okay, maybe from now on we just stick to one morning beverage and not a Coke or not a Pepsi and a water. That was crazy. Came out of nowhere. I survived 2 days of bike park and now back to work. What the hell is bike park? I mean, it sounds fun. Riding your bike is awesome. I would like to have a bike that I can ride. What map is this? It is exactly what it says. It is the Red GM map in Strawberry Jam called Summit. It's just SJ Umit is just shorthand to like let you know that this is the summit that comes from Strawberry Jam. You know, if you know a little bit about Celeste, you might recognize that this isn't normal Summit. How do you expect me to get over that? Ah! No, come on. Oh. Yeah, so this is these so many springs. So many springs. And it's like not the most straightforward, like the springs aren't in like the most optimal places either. Like it's actually really hard to like even like the most minute, like I can't, can I buffer okay, I can buffer a left dash and be okay sometimes. I can't buffer the first left dash. I have to buffer the second left dash, which is really strange. Like that. So the left dash for the second spring is what I mean. Because if I buffer the first one, then I don't get enough height. So I added a couple days of PTO while I was out there to go biking. Oh, sent you out to Colorado. Oh. You biked at... Oh, down one... Bike trails scare me a little bit. Good on you, but bike trails scare me a little bit. I'm always a little worried that they're like a little too intense and I'm just gonna absolutely wreck myself. What the hell? Would you bet how much time it will take him to pass that part? Hey. You say that like you don't have faith in me. Yo, you got the crack division on Patreon? Let's go. I didn't even know that Patreon was running a discount. What? Anyway, good time to advertise the Patreon. I appreciate all the support through the event, but if you do want help through Celeste, I do also offer help through my Patreon for speedrunning assistance. Rory, what the fuck? Stop making this guy's... Rory, what the fuck, Rory? Rory, what the fuck? Rory. Fuck. Jesus Christ. You're single-handedly trying to bring me back Celeste. And the worst part is that it's kind of working. I am having more fun in any percent, but... kind of what Carrie said. Oh my goodness, what are all these donos? What the hell? Oh no, this, don't tell me, no, we shouldn't be dropping frames. Why are we dropping frames? We shouldn't be dropping frames. Why are we dropping frames? Oh my goodness. Oh, you love to see. I think Rory broke the everything. I think Rory just shattered the entire stream single-handedly, asking for another hour of playing any percent with whatever new strats I learn. Okay, well, evidently whatever they were trying to fix did not work on Friday. I can't say I'm surprised. I can only say I'm disappointed. But that does mean we're gonna have to weather this a little bit. Let's pause our everything. Let me do one of these. Let's just wait here. Didn't you make a list on Friday? I did make a list on Friday. There's a lot of things to work on, which we will be doing today. So we'll get to see all the things that I will be working on. I'm wondering if it's worth spending the 2 hours to learn Chamber Boost, or if it's more worth like just refining strats. Would that count in your opinion as learning less 80% strats? If I refine some strats by learning how to make them more consistent. Anyway, I'm on the screen right now because internet is dying. And I think the less that I move, the better it'll be. Oh, I hate this internet, dude. Like, I need my own personal assistant that I can contact at my ISP to go, hey, right now the issue's happening. Right this second, the issue is happening. You need to check and diagnose the issue right now while it is not working. If I cancel the division so it doesn't pay every month, I still keep the division this month. I think, I don't know how soon after you... So, I don't know. I don't know how soon you have to cancel it in order to avoid it. What I can tell you is that if you keep it and then you get billed next month when you don't want to pay for it, then I can refund you for next month through Patreon. But regardless, I appreciate the support through Patreon. Me when the ISP does not P the IS. Yo, Court, can you call them and tell them, let them know for me? Have you checked for buffer bloating? What the fuck is buffer bloating? And why does that sound like a Celestrat? How can I get rid of buffer bloat if that is what I have? What even is... I've never heard of this term before. What? Get a new router preferably. There's also software like exit lag. Well, so the problem is no matter what router we use, no matter what we hook up to the ONT is what it is. It still has this issue. So apparently they only did one fix. One of the fixes was changing our port to at whatever hub our internet is routed to for the area network. But the other fix they're going to do is actually dig up the wire and replace it, which they have not done yet. So maybe whenever they decide to do that, it'll be fixed. But they haven't told me when they're going to do that, which is also problematic. It is just unbelievable that this is still happening. I think a Discord, I don't think any stream is going to be better. I think the issue is the internet. New to do, chat finds your ISP office and we beat it with hammers. Yo, Mug's got the right idea. See, you don't have to redeem Celeste. We can just go to our ISP and in Minecraft beat them with hammers. Let me see the message that I got at one point. I got a message like on Saturday when someone came out and like plotted out exactly where the wire is. Where is it? Where is... Oh, okay. Automated message. We'd like to inform you that our technician will arrive to complete the pre-field. When weather allows, our drop berry technicians will return to complete the burial. So I got to reach out to these people maybe and be like, hey, when do you plan on doing the burial? Interesting. Also, Gen Creator, thank you so much for joining on Patreon. That really helps. That means a lot. So with Patreon, you will get the benefit of learning any percent, or a little bit. I can help you a little bit with your any percent journey. So you redeemed at Crack Division, which means I can actually like look at your whole any percent run and like give you detailed information as to what's going on there. When you're setting a consistent stream of download or upload to your router for a long time, then the buffer can get filled with, then causes significant slowdowns. Okay, so that does make sense, but how do you fix it? I'm asking this in general. I'm not asking this like specifically to you. I'm looking it up as we see, because right now we have nothing else to do besides, you know, try to fix this. Oh, don't worry. We will be resuming with our planned programming once this passes over. But this does mean that Sky is not going to be having a great time at work either. Unfortunately. Because honestly, this does kind of sound like I like to say it sounds like something that it could be, but it's not like it happens after it feels like it would make more sense if it happened after streaming for 6 hours and then it happens. Like, and if that were the case every single time. But this issue comes up at random all of the time. Do I need to link something to my Discord? You can link your Patreon to your Discord, and that'll actually give you access to the Patreon channel in my Discord. If you don't, then you just gotta let me know. You know, I have already seen that you subscribed through Patreon, so I'll be able to add you to the Discord. Oh my goodness, this is so rough. I hate that we got a 5 gift sub and then the internet decided to do what it's doing right now. For the internet, no. Trust me. I appreciate you trying to give recommendations. It has nothing to do with the stream quality. It has nothing to do with us. We have tested this. It is purely our connection to the wide access network, also known as the WAN. Wide access network? No. What? Sometimes I try to sound... No. Not... Wide area network. Sorry, not wide access. See, I try to sound smart sometimes. Wide area network.